So if we consider the law of conservation of mass, we know that there must be the same number of atoms before a reaction takes place as there are after a reaction takes place. And we can use that information to balance chemical equations. So here I've got a chemical equation which is unbalanced. So I've got up here, I've got two hydrogens. So the little subscript 2 means there's two hydrogen atoms. Two oxygen atoms, so hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas goes to water. And water is, as we all know, H2O, so two hydrogens and one oxygen. So straight away there's a problem here because on the product side of the equation, we've got one oxygen, but on the reactant side, we've got two oxygens. So this is an unbalanced equation, so we need to balance it. And we do that by putting coefficients in front of the molecules involved. So if I've got one oxygen over here and two here, that means I have to put a number 2 in front of this water molecule. So now I have two oxygens on the product side, two oxygens on the reactant side. That's great. But now I've got 2 times 2 hydrogen atoms on the product side, and I've still only got 2 hydrogen atoms, so 4 on the products, 2 on the reactant side. So in fact, what I need to do now is I also need to add a number 2, another coefficient here. So that will give me 4 hydrogens and 4 hydrogens, as well as 2 oxygens and 2 oxygens. So now I have what is a balanced chemical equation. So that's good. And here's another one. So in this equation, I've got sulfur, and that's joining with oxygen gas to form sulfur trioxide. So again, this is an unbalanced chemical equation. Obviously, 8 sulfurs here and only 1 sulfur here, so it's quite unbalanced. So let's try and balance this equation. So if I've got 8 sulfurs over here, if I add an 8 in front of sulfur trioxide, this molecule, I now have 8 sulfurs, so that's good, that's balanced. But I've got 8 times 3 is 24 oxygens, but only 2 oxygens over here on the reactant side. So what I need to do there is to get 24 oxygens, I need to multiply 2 by 12. So therefore, now we have a balanced equation because we have 8 sulfurs and 8 sulfurs, and we also have a total here of 12 times 2, or 24 oxygens, combined with 8 times 3, which is 24 oxygens. So this is now S8 plus 12 O2s goes to 8 SO3s. And so that's now another balanced chemical equation. So that's how we balance chemical equations.